Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Blindvisionary. We back at it again with another Void Setup Sunday. We take builds that either I think of or community recommends down in the comments, and we give them a Void grade. If you enjoy dope builds, weekly reviews on weapons or war bonds, gameplay, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and become a Void Walker. Join the Void family. I appreciate you guys. Real quick, a big thank you for all the new subscribers. We're at 94 as of recording. I'm sure we're going to pass that by the time this comes out. So keep up the great work, and I'm going to keep doing what I do. Y'all keep doing what you do. This week's build is a Freedom Fighter. The Freedom Fighter is all about guerrilla tactics, overwhelming firepower, doing what he has to do, and get the hell out of there. That being said, roll the intro. Hopping right into the setup, the first weapon we picking is our primary, which is the trash ass AR2 Coyote that doesn't need a nerf at all. If anything, you can give it a buff. Yeah. 75 damage, also incendiary rounds, 45 in the magazine. Our secondary weapon, we going with the machete. The machete is gonna be our little sidearm. You know, them warlords always got a sidearm, a little machete on their arm. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep one of them. Also, since we're Freedom Fire, we going with unconventional methods of killing. So we going with the G142 Pyrotechnic. This one is going to be our throwable. You get 6 of them. It's pretty good. We're going to see it in action. Way better than I thought it would be. Now let's pick out some armor. Our armor, we going with the Twig Snapper. That's going to give us 100% extra melee damage and better control on our weapons. So we're going to keep that. For our helmet, let's see if I could find it here. I got almost all the armor sets unlocked. For our helmet, we're going with the PH9 Predator. I do think this one's a matching set. I couldn't find one that looked a little bit better, so we're going with the actual matching set this time. For our cape, we're going with either the Pride or the Whistleblower, which that's a hilarious name, or we're going with the Purifying Eclipse. I think I like the Purifying Eclipse better, so we're going to roll with that one. Peep the drip, baby. Peep the drip. Yeah. Ooh. Boy looking nice. So for our stratagems, we got the Airburst rocket launcher. That's going to be our primary source of fighting for democracy and freedom. Then we got our anti-tank mines. You know what I'm saying? Insurgents always have some mines around somewhere. Then we got the HMG emplacement, heavy machine gun emplacement. That's going to keep us covered. And then we have, when all else fails, we got the portable hellbomb backpack. Real quick, my goal for these builds, guys, is not for meta. It's just strictly for fun. We pick a theme and we just try to stick to the theme. You know what I'm saying? I do play with all of these builds on my free time, not only for the videos, but just to play with. So if you got enough skill, you can make any of these work. I just enjoy trying out new things in Helldivers, but totally against meta over here at the Blindvisionary channel. I don't really like anything that's meta, so that's just that on that. So our Freedom Fighter / Warlord is all about killing as many enemies as possible. They're over here invading Super Earth or trying to get to Super Earth, and we the frontline defense. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that live here daily and just do what we can to defend the front lines. So our whole strategy is just killing. We don't really worry too much about objectives, side objectives, collecting samples. The only thing we trying to do is kill, baby. Get it done. Delete these aliens, bugs, and bots. For that, we have one of the best, I think, crowd control launchers in the game. So the first thing we're gonna go over is our airburst rocket launcher stratagem. Long live Super Earth. Yeah, I got something for y'all. Super Earth will never fall. Take this. The airburst rocket launcher is probably the most fun rocket launcher I've played with so far. Great for crowd control. It has a huge spread on it. It's only a medium pin, but don't let that deceive you. Now, it won't straight take out stuff like the War Strider or anything like that, but it can two-tap a Hulk. It can take out the vehicles that be flying around in the sky. It can shut down a whole lane. You can do a lot with it. I have seen somebody aim at the ground and take out a factory strider. I ain't tried that one yet, but that's definitely next on a list. But I love how it just spreads out, covers a whole area. It's pretty dope. I enjoy it a lot, and it looks like a regular RPG, so it fits very well with the build. Comes with 6 rockets total. You get 1 in the head and 5 on your back. Definitely an underused stratagem. For our next stratagem, we got the HMG heavy machine gun emplacement. Now this stratagem, again, super underused, but super viable. Place it down, mow down anything you see. Downside is not mobile, so wherever you place it, that's where you're gonna be. But it comes with a lot of firepower. You can pretty much take out everything, including a War Strider. You just aim at the weak spot. It will take about 80% of the magazine to take out the War Strider. Outside of that, it's pretty efficient with taking everything else out. Hulks, you just aim at the eye. It only takes around like 15 rounds to take out a Hulk, so that's really good. You can take out harvesters, flesh mobs, pretty much anything on the bug front, even bio titans. It does take a lot for the bio titans though. This is going to be our defense. So when a whole swarm of enemies coming at you, when they're trying to take your freedom from you, go ahead, throw this down and spread the sky, the whole area, with some liberty. You know what I'm saying? Some liberty. Go ahead, give them a taste of it.
I'm sensing anger. Is there anything I could do to quell that temper?
No, fuck. Ah, fuck. Shit. Surprised I survived that. The charges are a bitch. They take a lot more than everything else to take out with the emplacement. So, you're gonna need some room. And like I said, it's not mobile, so it's a coin toss if you're gonna kill a charger with it. But it does penetrate, and it is possible to kill them. You just need a lot of rounds and a lot of time. Our next stratagem is going to be a little bit more defense. So we got the anti-tank mines, but if you're going against the bugs or the squids, I go for the anti-personnel mines. You can even go for the napalm mines, as long as you got some mines in there. Because you know, them warlords, them insurgents, those guerrilla fighters, they all got some mines placed somewhere. So we're gonna throw those down when we're getting chased by a swarm or a whole bunch of enemies, or if the bots start dropping too many damn War Striders or whatever, we're gonna drop those out. The mines gonna keep us. So a nice play is drop the mines, then drop your tank emplacement, anti-tank emplacement, or your heavy machine gun emplacement right behind it. That way you get frontline protection, and then you can shoot off the ones that get real close to you. Downside to the mines, easy as hell to get friendly fire and to kill yourself. So be careful with the mines. Matter of fact, this whole build is super easy to either kill yourself or friendly fire. And to be real with you, it's okay, because we are fighting for freedom. We are fighting for democracy. So if you gotta lose a couple friends during the battle, you just gotta lose a couple friends. Moving on. Our next thing we're gonna go over is our unconventional throwable. This throwable definitely surprised the fuck out of me. I did not know it was this good. The pyrotechnic throwable. You can throw it down at the feet of pretty much any heavier enemy and take them out. Harvester, tanks. Takes like 2 or 3 for a war strider. Haven't tried it on the factory strider, but I'm sure it does major damage there if you hit them with it as well. But anything that you think it wouldn't be able to take out, it can pretty much take out. After that, we're gonna go over our machete. Now our machete does good work too. That's just our last stitch effort for our regular weapons, you know what I'm saying? You pull that out, go ahead, chop them down. Now when all else fails and you feeling overwhelmed, you got to send them bitches to hell. That's just the only way to do it. So the last thing we're gonna go over before our void grade is our hellbomb. Call that bitch in and do your thing. It's a backpack weapon. It takes a little bit to get used to. So here's a little montage of me fucking up before I finally get the right placement on this bitch.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, no. Here comes the, oh. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it now.
As you can see, it takes a little bit of getting used to. But now that we've gone over everything, we're going to get into the void grade. But before we do that, make sure if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm trying to build a community. You guys have been showing me love, and I really appreciate it. So keep up the good work. Keep doing you, and I'm going to keep doing me. It's all love here at this channel. Become a void walker and join the void family by subscribing, smashing, bitch slapping, dick waggling that damn subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. Now, I'm going to shut the hell up and let some gameplay do the talking before we get into the void grade.
Requesting fortifications! Reinforcing!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Bot asset destroyed.
You will never...
Calling down equipment.
Get some! Get...
Extraction is available.
Fortifications! Requesting fortifications!
Calling in reinforcements.
I'm back, baby. Alright, as you can see, our freedom fighter slash warlord slash guerrilla fighter slash insurgent is a pretty top tier class. You got pretty much everything you need when going against all factions. So, and it's super fun to play with. So let's get into that void grade. Void grade is gonna be out of 6 categories. Let's throw them up on the screen real quick. Alright, for our first category, we got style slash drip. Then we have survivability, fun, team utility, versatility, and skill, like the skill it takes to run the build. Let's break it down. We're gonna start with style slash drip, the most important category there is. So for our style slash drip, see, we got the twig snapper, we got the nice red beret, and we got the matching cape. I have to go ahead and give this one a 10. You look stylish. You look like a war fighter going in there. You look like you came to do some business. You know what I'm saying? And the skin changes color, which is dope. Nice variety of... Can't think of the word right now, but you know the hell I mean. So we're going with 10. Our next category is fun. That's the second most important category. Is this shit fun to play with? And I'm here to tell you this is one of the most fun builds I've made so far. So fun is going to be another 10. It's super fun defending Super Earth, fighting like guerrilla style warfare, throwing down your mines, doing whatever you got to do to take out the enemy. And you have some of these things that we really don't play with. It's not really picked too much in the algorithm. So it's always cool to try out new shit. Kind of did this one out of order on accident, but our next category is going to be survivability. This is supposed to be fun, but I jumped the gun there. That's how much fun I had with the build. So for survivability, let's see. We got the heavy armor, so that's good. We got pretty much all types of penetration going on, so that's good. The thing that sets us back a little bit is with the airburst rocket launcher, it's easy to kill yourself. So we're gonna bring that down a little bit. Mines are easy to walk into. That brings us down a little bit. And our hellbomb brings us down a little bit further. This build is not meant to survive. You there to die for Super Earth. So I don't know what we talking about. So for survivability, we gonna go with a 7. Really a 6 to be honest with you, because you're gonna die. That's guaranteed. So 5.5. We're going 5.5 for survivability. Now for our team utility, we got stuff to take out the chaff. We got stuff to take out medium penetrated enemies, heavy enemies, and we also have stuff to take out the tanks. And if all else fails, we got our hellbomb. You know what I'm saying? So team utility, you do a lot to help out the team. You do a little bit of team killing, so that brings us down a notch. So team utility, I'm gonna go with a 9. Our next category is gonna be versatility. Now it's a pretty versatile build. You got a mix of offense and defense, so that's good. And you got something to take out pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? You could play in different type of styles. If you want to hold down the front line, you can. If you want to advance and pretty much be more of a pusher or a run and gun style, you definitely can. So versatility is going to be pretty high. We're going to go with a 10. All right, now the skill it takes to run this build. Let's see, you got a pretty easy primary weapon, but your sidearm, that's definitely an up close and personal thing. Your grenades, it takes a little bit of skill to get used to. Same thing with the hellbomb. You got a lot of high powered stuff, but there is definitely like skill, what is it called, a skill gap there to learn with them. So let's see, you gotta be pretty high skilled. It takes probably about like a 8.5, 9 skill. So we're gonna go with 8.5. After we add everything up and do a little bit of math, we get 53. We're gonna divide that by 60. That brings us to an 88 void grade. That's pretty dope. That's a high B right there. 88, I can take an 88, you know what I'm saying? So for our void grade, it's an 88. That's all we have for this build. Just a quick reminder, if you like this type of content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We do void setup Sundays every Sunday. We got gameplay throughout the week. I got some war bomb reviews coming at you. And don't forget to check out the armory. That's where I break down different weapons that I use and try out. Go a little bit more in depth with them, let y'all know my thoughts. I try not to break them down too much in these videos since I do those videos. If there's a build that you want me to try out, definitely leave it down in the comments. If there's any type of gameplay or whatever you want to see, also let me know down in the comments. Other than that, y'all have an awesome day. I appreciate y'all being here with me. It's all love. It's your boy Blindvisionary. Peace.